Hi Lisa, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Very well, dear.
Yeah, good.
We're just gonna wait for the other students.
Okay, no problem.
Hi Bianca,
Good morning.
how are you, dear?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hello.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well.
Good, good.
Have you gone through the previous video because you missed the classes?
No, I need to review today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll watch the video from yesterday.
in that case, go to the previous video also so you can understand what we're gonna do.
Yes, I will.
Hello. You can hear me, Bianca?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Still, I gonna give you the brief things about what we done, but to go for the deeper understanding, you have to watch the previous video. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna wait a little bit for the students, uh, 2 to 3 minutes, and let's see if Michelle and Virginia gonna join.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you can come into the sitting position, adjust your position. We can start our session with a prayer. So keep your back, neck straight, be comfortable, In your sitting position, rest your palm on the knee. Relax your body completely. Shoulder relax. Chin parallel to the ground. Now gently close your eyes. Now observe the pose. How your body is aligned. Your neck, your back, your shoulder, your palm. Now bring your awareness towards your breath. Take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation. Deep, prolonged, slow, complete exhalation. We're gonna practice deep inhalation and exhalation for a few seconds. Inhale and exhale deeply, completely. Now, very slowly, bring your awareness toward the natural flow of the breathing, how the breath going in and coming out. Prepare yourself for 3 times chanting along with chanting. Now inhale to the Om. Feel the vibration, sensation. Join the both palms. Tap your palms. Place on your eyes. Very slowly, gently, while blinking, looking at your palms. Open up your eyes with a great smile. Welcome to the Ayurveda class. So, in previous session, we discussed about it, the mitahar, the food and the water. We discussed about it, how to take the food and the water, and the portion of the food, how much portion one should take, and we also discussed about it, which position is ideal for having the food and the water. Now, today we're going to discuss about it, the other general rules and regulation of having the water and the food. Okay, so you can write it down uh, in the heading. You can write it down that which utensil, the best utensil for cooking the food and keeping the water. The utensil, the pot, we are talking about it, that which pot, which utensil, which utensil is good for cooking and keeping the water, and also according to the dosha, which dosha take what kind of pot. We're gonna discuss these things. So give the heading. Now, once you write it down, is very much important. In previous session, I discussed about it that eating is most important thing, but cooking is the next important thing. If you do not know how to cook the food and you're not using the best utensil, might you're gonna end up with having the tamasic food. Remember, I talked about it, the guna. We talked about it. Three guna. We talked about it. That is a sattva gun, rajagun, and tamagun. Sattva, Sattva, sattva gun. In food, we call sattvic food. I think maybe you heard about it. Sattvic food. Sattvic. Sattvic food. Sattvic food, then Rajasic food, again related to the Rajagun, active, energy, greed. These are the Rajas guna, power. Somebody is looking for the power, seeking the pleasure. These are the Rajaguna of the person. So these all three guna inside your body, but same these guna is contained by your food also. So if you so sattvic rajasic, R-A-J-A raja, R-A-J-A rajasic, R-A-J-A-S-V-I-C, rajasic. sattvic, rajasic, then tamasic. TAMASVIC, tamasic. T-A tam, TAMASIC. Somewhere it's also they write V, but SIC. Tamasic, Rajasic, and Sattvic. These are the three types of the guna of the food. Likewise, we have the three guna. Same with your food is containing this three guna. So, according to the Ayurveda and ancient scripture, one person who is having the sattvic food, he gonna increase, he and she gonna increase the sattva gun in the body. This is a very old saying that whatever food you are giving to your system, to your body, same your mana. Man means here you can understand as a mind. Your mind is same like what kind of food you are giving to the body. You behave in that manner. So if you're providing the sattvic food to your system, then your mind becomes sattvic. It means sattvic means relaxed, calm, peaceful, not agitated mind. If you're giving the mind rajasic food, I'll explain you what are the food of the rajas category, tamas category, and the uh, uh, rajasic category. Okay. But whatever kind of quality of the food you're gonna use, so that guna would be increased in your body. So according to the ancient scripture, we one should have the sattvic food. So your mind become calm, peaceful, relaxed, and not agitated and under your control. And it's good for the yoga practice, good for help you to do the asana, going into the deeper level of the asana, and even for concentration, meditation, and for the samadhi also is very much important. So the food how you cook, it can increase the sattva gun in the food. It gonna increase the quality of, it gonna improvise the quality of the food. But before, what kind of utensil you're gonna use, let's see what are the sattvic food and what are the rajasic and tamasic food. So sattvic food, all the raw vegetables, especially the green vegetables, uh, and sprouts, raw sprouts, the the food which give the life. The food when you use the grain of that food and bury under the mud, it can give you life. That food come into the sattva. That food considered to be more. That food having the more pranic energy and give you the life, and that considered to be a sattvic food. So whatever food you have, you can see like the raw vegetables and mm, raw fruits, all kind of fruits, and the fruits which are the sweet, not so much citrus, and then pumpkin. Then we have bitter gourd. You can see the especially the food which having the most of the water containment. Okay, water, vegetable which having the lots of water and sweet in the taste. That food is considered to be sattvic most of the time. Then rajasic, the food which is spicy, give you, and citrus, spicy and citrus, that food considered to be a rajasic category. It give you the energy. It give you the quick, okay, blasting energy to make you active. So all the food basically, for example, the chili, black pepper, white pepper, and then all the spices come into the rajasic category, most of the rajasic category. Then most of the spices. Then the wheat, grains, rice, these also come into the Rajasic category and Sattvic category. Depend how you prepared the food, how you're gonna cook the food. So you're gonna change the property of the food also. And tamasic food, all the food which are in the packets, or rotten food, or overripened food. Overripened food, the food which rotten, stale, smell, and packed. Those food come into the category of the tamasic food. The food which you put into your fridge, and you store the fridge. Especially canned food, uh, all the food which you are storing for the longer time of in your fridge. That's Sattvic food also become the tamasic food, because you are storing, you are not using the fresh food. When there is a no freshness and you are keeping them stored and trying to be, for longer period of time you are using the same thing, then that come into the category of the tamas. Tam gun is increased. That after having that food, inertia, lethargic, laziness gonna increase in your body. If you have those kind of packet, biscuit, bread, and pizza, pasta. Now everybody can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So all the food, especially in the packets, and over time period you are storing them, that food, even no matter you are using the sattvic food, and if you store them into your fridge, it gonna convert into the tamasic food. So even how you're gonna cook, I'll explain you which utensil you're gonna cook. Again, gonna change the property of the food. Sattvic food can become tamasic and rajasic by using the certain spices. As I told you, all most of the spices come into the rajasic category. It provides the heat to the food. So so sattvic, tamasic, and rajasic is clear to everyone. Any doubts till here? The category of the food. Okay, let's move further then. Now, which utensil one should cook the food? Write it down. The best utensil is a clay, the earthen pot, the pot which made with the mud, clay pot, earthen pot, mitti ke bartan, right? So especially, I'll show you tomorrow how those utensil is best. Clay pot, like you can Google it. You can have the varieties of the clay pot. Those pot are very great for cooking the food, because once you're cooking the food in those clay pot, you are preserving the 100% nutrition of the food. And food should be cooked slow flame, not high flame. Again, I'm saying food should be cooked, whatever food you are cooking, it should be cooked on slow, very slow flame, not high flame. And when you use the clay pot, 100% nutrition you're gonna preserve of the food. And when you are cooking, the two things you have to consider: the food should become under the contact with the fire. The fire is there. The other two element, sun. The sun, the sun should be there, and the air should be there. Sun is helping the increase the energy of the food, and the air is giving the pranic energy to the food. So these two elements should be there when you are cooking the food. According to the Swami Wagbharji, these, if you cook the food like that, that food, even the Rajasic food, can become the Sattvic food. While using these kind of food, give you the nourishment to your body, bring the nourishment to your mind also. It bring the peace to your body and peace to your mind. That is a general rules for everyone. Clay pot should be used. First, try to use the clay pot. But if you feel like clay pot is very fragile, they easily gonna break and you cannot get clay pot in your country. So another metal which you can use, that is the iron. Again, I'm telling you, clay pot you can use for making the food, cooking the for cooking, and as well as storing. After cook, you're gonna store the food, right? So both way you can use the clay pot, right? And food should be finished within a 3 hour. So you have to take the fresh food. Okay, the moment you cooked it, try to have it quickly, but because of some work or something, within a 3 hour you have to finish your food, your cooked food. That food not gonna become the tamasic later on. So freshly made food, freshly cooked food should be given to your body. This is a one rule. Then second is iron pot. Next pot which you can use, the iron, especially for the people, those who are having the iron deficiency. Okay, iron, you know, the iron metal. So there's a iron metal utensil is available in the market. You can buy through the Amazon, Flipkart, and through the any app. In Indian market is easily available. So iron utensil you're going to use for cooking, but not storing the food. Do not store the food in iron pot. When you cooked, either immediately you can have it, or you can shift the food into the glassware, or not plasticware, uh, not Tupperware, used to store your food in the uh, high quality of the steel or the glass. Okay, you can keep your food in these things. But for cooking, first clay pot, second steel, iron, and then third stainless steel. The good quality of the steel you can use it. The brass, I don't know. Uh, in Indian market, you get the brass utensil also, not copper. Brass utensil you can use for the cooking. Again, not storing the food. For cooking, you can use the brass metal, but again, for storing, again, you're gonna use the steel and the glass. So, so sequence should be like that. Clay is the number one. If you don't get the clay pot, you can use the iron pot. If even those things you cannot get, you can use the brass also. If all these three are unavailable, you can use stainless steel for cooking. The good quality of the steel you can use for cooking. No aluminium, strictly throw out from your home. Aluminium, non-stick ware, all kind of fancy metal which right now the market is using and give you that, okay, you don't require the much oil on the utensil because it is having the top layer is made of this thing. These are highly toxin metal, okay, which go through your body. While when you cook the food in these metal mix with the food and go inside your body and make give you the sickness and fatal disease, cancer, tuberculosis, especially the aluminum. Aluminium, if you're using for cooking, this aluminum can cause cancer and tuberculosis. And these aluminum is very, very bad metal for cooking. And another bad metal, all the fancy cooking ware is very, very bad. They're using so much chemical, so many chemicals, and when you're cooking the food, those chemical goes into your food and you are having it. It's a slow poison. Not eventually you're gonna like, oh, one day you just had it, you're gonna die. No, not this thing's not gonna happen like that way. Slowly you are poisoning yourself because daily you are using and cooking those utensils, and eventually you get into the sickness, and then you get major problems, mental disorder, dementia, Alzheimer, other problems come while using these things. Doctor doesn't know about it, why the people are suffering from these things. The main cause, they don't know what they are doing in their kitchen. If you correct your kitchen, then I think most of the problem would be sorted out. You are giving poison while cooking, you are not eating properly, and then later on you're blaming the other things, that okay, because of that I might get the sickness. The sickness start from your kitchen. So first, change your utensil is very much important. So if you're using these metal, the toxic metal, immediately throw it out. Don't even give somebody because they're gonna utilize it. You have to throw it out in the dustbin. It is no use. It's give you the sickness. That's it. There's no benefit. Another, when you're using these pot, um, you should be, again I'm telling you, the food should be come into the contact with the sun and the air. So cooker, I hope you know about the cooker, right? Many people, they use the cooker at their home. They, it's like they cut it out of the everything and they create the pressure in the pot, and then food cook easily, very quickly. They're saving the time. I know cooker, when you're using the cooker, you are saving the time. That's okay. We don't have much time, but again, pay attention. We are talking about the health, and health required the time, and where food is play very important role. So cooker is the waste. It kills the pranic energy of the food. If you cook the food in the cooker, so stop using the cooker. No matter what kind of metal you are using it, you have to stop immediately. When you are using, Swami Vagbharji said, the rules of the cooking of the food. This is the very first rule, that food should be cooked under the sun and under the air and the fire. So it means no closed lid should be required. Little bit you can cover it, but not completely you are covering it. If you're covering it, you will create the pressure in the pot, and then the pranic energy of the food gonna kill. So very much important, stop using the cooker. This is the very first rule when you are cooking. And then preserving the nutrition of the food. And that food give you more energy, more peace, and more stability. And till now, I think is everything is clear to everyone.
Yes, for me it's clear, but I have a question about what are the good utensils for cooking? Like, what do you recommend to use for cooking?
I
Like, what are
just
the
said
best?
that.
But I didn't really get the clear. So, like, which one is like the best one between the
Clay
one you?
one. Clay pot is the best. Yeah. Clay pot is the number one, the best one. If you're using the clay pot, 100% you are preserving the nutrition of the food, right? Clay, you understand, Virginia?
Yes, but like with clear pot, what do you mean by that? It's like
Yeah. No, no, no. Clay pot. The clay which made of the earthen pot, the
oh,
mud they are using it.
okay, okay. So the one that, yeah,
Okay.
it's
The next one is
material.
iron. Yeah, yeah. That clay one, not clear one. Clay one. Clay one earthen pot. The pot which
Ma'am, you
is
can
made of
share the picture. You can
pearl.
share the picture in the group. You can share the picture
Yeah,
in the group so everyone understands.
yeah. I'll gonna share later on. I think yesterday I shared the picture. Everybody got it.
Ma'am,
Oh, I
I'm not
didn't
in the
get
group. Can you
the
please include me?
Because we are not on that group.
Yeah.
You have to talk to the Soumya. Okay, Soumya will include you, right?
okay, yes, because we're not on the group, so we don't get pictures.
Yeah, all of us.
Okay, so Asmita, I already told the management that they're gonna include you on the WhatsApp. There's a WhatsApp group
Okay.
for online students. Okay, so
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
shared the yesterday picture about the asan also, and today I gonna share the picture of the pot also.
Okay.
So okay, so
Yeah.
first
Okay,
add
ma'am.
go on that group and take all the notes from there. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So first pot is a clay pot. I'll show you the pictures how it's look like. The earthen pot. Many culture, I think, Italian culture, even in Morocco, when I was there, they're using the very beautifully. They cook the food with the tagine. They call it tagine. If I'm not wrong in
Yes,
pronunciation,
I know the
tagine is
Moroccan
the
one.
yeah, so they use the clay pot, they covered the lid, and they are, cooking their food and steaming their food in while using the tagine pot. They made certain structure, and those pot are made with the clay. So this is very Asian. Even in the France, they use the clay oven to cook the food, right? Clay oven, and they use the clay pot to make the pizza. So this is the ancient way to cook the food. Uh, Maybe it is in your culture also, but you have to go through the history. But in Indian continent, we are, I think, before 200 years ago, many people, 200, 300 years ago, people are using the clay pot, and still in the village they are using the clay pot and using the clay oven to cook the food. As I keep saying, if you closer to the earth, if you go to the closer to the earth and you're using the material of the earth in the raw form, it help you to increase the pranic energy in your body. So the anything which is made of the earth, earthen pot or clay pot or clay oven, it gonna increase the energy of your pranic energy. I'll talk about later on in pranayam class. Your kosha would be if you use these kind of method. If you don't get the clay pot, second pot you can iron pot, the iron material, right? Iron, iron.
Oh, I
Right now people are using, yeah, the casting iron, right? The cast iron. um, so next, the utensil you can use iron one. It's also good for the people who get the anemic. lack of the red blood cells. If you're using the iron pot, you can increase those. You can, come out from the anemic zone also, especially female. Then third one, I talked about brass, BRASS, brass material utensil you can use for cooking. But again, I'm telling you which utensil for good for storage also. So clay pot, the earthen pot, you can cook and store both way you can utilize, but iron and the brass you cannot keep your food into that. You can use for cooking, but do not use for storing your food. Okay, do not use as a container. Steel you can use as a container, glassware you can use as a container. Except these, except these metal, you are not using another metal for cooking and storing the food. Am I clear? There's many metals right now: plastic, Tupperware, then semi-plastic. There's so many mixed glass right now in the market. They use the plastic with the glass, and then there's plastic bottles are available. There's a non-stick ware. There's a aluminium. Many metals they are using, and cheap metal they are using for cooking, but you are not using those things. Totally cut off. Okay, you have to throw out from your kitchen right now. Am I clear, Virginia?
Yeah.
To you? Okay, so I'll show you the picture, which pictures of the utensil. And I think Virginia, you are on the group, right? Diego and you all are on the WhatsApp group.
I am on like the online yoga teacher announcement, but I didn't get, like, I got the pictures of yeah, the one that we did yesterday. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
I didn't
amazing.
get
So today I'm gonna say you evening time.
okay.
What you didn't get? What you didn't get?
No, the ones of today I didn't get. I thought you already sent, but you didn't, right? You still have to send the
What?
cooking tools, like the clay pot.
Cooking game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes. Today I gonna share you evening time, my evening time. I'll share you, and you will get.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. So till now, any doubt, dear? Any difficulty? I think so. Now we're gonna end our session here. Tomorrow we're gonna discuss about the other things. So Sattvagun, Rajagun, Tamas gun is clear to everyone, and then we discuss about the utensil, the best utensil for cooking and how one should cook. There's one more thing: you should cook with your with lots of love. One more thing: this is a secret ingredient, right? Love. That's why mom, whenever your mom and my mom cook the food become delicious automatically, because they cook with the heart, right? So whenever you cook, always cook with the put lots of love into it. Lots of, because it's give the vibration, it energize the whole your cooking, and energize your food, your cuisine, whatever you are cooking, and your dish. Okay, but if you're angry, you're losing your temperament, you are sad, you are in depression, never ever enter into the kitchen. Why? I'll tell you tomorrow. You can also study about it a little bit. You can do a little bit research over that. But this is a question which you have to ponder about it. Contemplate why we shouldn't enter into the kitchen when we are getting angry and we are disturbed. Okay, what happened? So tomorrow I'll answer this question. But today homework, those who are in the traveling abroad, but those who are already at home, so today figure out, separate the utensil at your home. Okay, Asmita, you are at home. Other students, those who are at home, Today you're gonna do one thing. Take out all the toxin metal from your house. Throw it out immediately. Okay. Today homework is this. But if you're traveling abroad, once you reach your home, then do this homework. Okay. So today figure out which utensil you are having at your home and which is a good one. So I have given you the name of the best utensil. If you don't have, buy it clay pot. But if you don't, that's okay. Iron, steel, stainless steel, brass. You can use glassware. You can use at least for cooking right now. Tomorrow we're gonna discuss about which fire you're gonna use for cooking and why we require. I have to keep ourselves away from the kitchen when we are having certain problems. So we're gonna end our session here. Come into the sitting position. One time Om and then Shanti Shanti. Keep your back, neck straight, align, relax your body. Gently close your eyes. Bring the awareness towards your pose. Now, take a deep, prolonged breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale for the Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both palm gently while blinking. Very slowly open up your eyes. And with a great smile, open up your eyes. Om Shanti, Mangal Ho. Be happy, dear. Bless you. Meet you tomorrow and in pranayam and meditation class today. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.